Yes, my name is Trista Nicosia. My business is called Sensible Design. I would say that my design style is probably eclectic. It depends on the project and the client's needs or wants. So I can do anything from contemporary or modern all the way to Victorian, but I really do like eclectic. I like to mix different time periods and different styles, and I always like to mix nature into my designs as well. The design process is slightly different depending on the project. First, you have to determine what the project is and who your clients are and what their needs are. If the project is a total renovation, then you always have to focus on space planning first and the functional purpose of the space, and then you can move on to funner things like the decorative aspects. I believe that people should attend our Upscale Resale Design Challenge just because it's a wonderful opportunity to give back to the community. It's a great charitable event, and I think it's the first of its kind, so it's going to feature a lot of different designers around town, and I believe it's maybe more accessible than some other design events here in town, so it should be fun, and I'm excited about it.
Karen Johnson with Karen Johnson Interiors. My style is to create a warm and inviting space for my clients, not necessarily a traditional or contemporary or transitional style, but just something that's very warm and inviting for them. My design process is to initially meet with the clients in their home or space, take a look at it with them, and discuss their hopes and dreams for that space. I would then come back in a week or two with my plans, my ideas and dreams, and we collaborate and see what they think and proceed with the process. The Upscale Resale and Design Challenge is a great opportunity for people to get ideas for their own homes. They can also see how to repurpose old pieces of furniture, and it's a great opportunity to contribute to Habitat for Humanity.
I'm Hopper Patterson.
Hey, and I'm Ann White Shooty.
We are Birds of a Feather Design.
Our aesthetic would be, Hopper is a little bit more glam, and I am probably a little bit more boho. So we have different aesthetics, but when we work together, it seems to be a really good blend. We both bring something to the table that the other might not have thought of off the bat. So when we do get to work together, it's a good overall end product. It's really fun.
And what is your design process?
I would say the first step would be to get to know the client, figure out what the client's needs are, what their end result is that they want for their space, and get a feel for what pieces they're attached to, if there's anything that they want to use, want to refurbish, want to reupholster, that kind of thing. That gives us, kind of adds the sentimental value to it. You know, I always tell a client, this is not our space. I don't get to live here, you do. So it's basically giving the client the best of themselves, so that at the end of the day it's a space that they can really enjoy and relate to, and it feels like them, but with a lot of fun elements that we can bring to the table.
I'm just so excited about this project, and I think it's sometimes hard for people to visualize what something can be. And so we're getting the opportunity to show you what you can do with something that you might discard. And so I think you should come. I think there's a million great designers out here today, and I think that it's going to be really fun to see what everybody comes up with. So I think you should come and get good ideas for how you can use things from the Restore in your own home.
So many of the things that you find at Restore can be completely transformed, and I think the most important thing that people can take from this is that you can take a piece and turn it into something completely different, like Ann said, with paint or upholstery or even carpentry work, for a really good price. At the same time, I think it's just a lot of inspiration in one space. I mean, the convention center is going to be filled with really, really great spaces, and some of the best creative designers in town are going to be working on these spaces. So I think they should come for inspiration, but I also think it's a great fundraiser for Habitat, and it's a really good way for us as designers and for the community to give back.